Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, impromptu relocation yesterday. I'm helping Grandma out over here for a couple of weeks. She had her foot removed. Alright, we got South Node, we've got Virgo, and we've got Thor. Foundations here. Someone's thinking, they're being very methodical here. Definitely has something to do with past life, so we're going to have to pull out our past life cards here. And we got two runes. What do we got? The masculine coming out into the sun about something. Alright, masculine just comes out into the sun about something. Maybe they're finally picking up on some of the vibes. Where do we get them? Oh, I already know. Go me. I thought I put them under here. It's a different desk, so I had to reorganize all my cards again. Giggling when I was setting up over here yesterday. I was like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Let's go where the hell I'm needed right now. It's kind of nice to, I don't know. It's a little nice to be able to do that. It's nice to have a purpose. I don't know. Purposes are weird. It's just always been what I've been doing wherever I am. It's very weird. Usually I'm helping with kids, but, as family member starts to age, ooh. Got something going on here with babies. Male and female, that is my twin flame card. That is my twin flame card, because what a lot of people don't realize, the reason twin flames are the way they are is because when they reincarnate, they don't always, if you feel like you've always been a feminine in every life, then you're probably not a twin flame. Or if you've always been a masculine in every single life, then you're probably not a twin. Twins take turns, right? Having the opportunity to be the person in more power, right? Twins have the opportunity, so, you get your turn as a masculine, and then you get your chance to treat your twin right as a masculine, and they're the feminine stuck in that situation, It's gone back and forth. There's definitely something about a baby here. Oh, I want to get a couple more past life cards on this. Lessons and blessings. Something about timing here. There's definitely something about timing here and a baby. Let's get the shadow for this reading. You might hear Xena. She's not used to me being here. She's the support puppy of the house. She's a cute little, I think she's a Chihuahua Pomeranian mix, but she looks like a Papillon. She's black. Very cute. I might show you guys one day. Ooh, sleep or chance to dream. Somebody might be wasting time. Someone's wasting time here. That's what the universe is saying. Sleep or chance to dream. It's like you're spending all your time. Ooh, I don't know why, but five-finger death and stuff. I apologize. Right, while the whole world passed me by. Like they weren't paying attention and the whole world passed them by. Vision Quest. Now, I used to tell people this all the time, and they used to kind of get on me about it, about how the Vision Quest is kind of like, imagine your life if, everything in your life was gone. It was just you. Who are you at the bare minimum? Well, I did this visualization a bunch of times, and you know what? The universe took all my stuff away and showed me who I was at the bare minimum. I thought it was pretty funny because I actually caught Rich and David doing on the Leo King last night. If you want to look them up, look up the Leo King. The Rich Lopp and him did. Oh man, they did a long ass conversation. I only watched about 37 minutes of it. But there was a part in the video where they were talking about, they're like, on the path of awakening, what happens to you is you'll be on the wrong path so hard and heavy that the universe will just crush you. It'll just crush you. It'll just crush you and it will keep crushing you. It's the whole diamonds have to go under enormous amounts of pressure. Diamonds either go under an enormous amount of pressure or there is times where magma will force the carbon up through the ground, but it has to be forced at such a high speed and such a high heat to form the diamond in that, right? But it's still, like I said, it's a lot of pressure to completely, remake yourself. And I've always said a part of the awakening path, right? It's like, once upon a time, I made fun of people who got up in the morning and did yoga and running, and it's like, how could you get up in the morning and go running before you even go to work? Things like that, and it's like, you hit a certain point in your life where you're like, man, you were a dumb kid, right? You were a dumb kid. Get all these fun epiphanies after the age of 30. It's funny, it was so random how I found that post last night, too. Because I haven't followed either of them in a while. Last time I saw anything from them was when they did their collab on High Vibe, but I did not. I love them, I follow them, been following them for years. I'm not paying. I don't buy pay-per-views yet. I'm not paying to watch you, man. I should join High Vibe, though. It's Leo King's little station that he made. It might be worth it. It might be like, I'll have to see how much it is. I don't remember how much it is, but, it might be like Gaia. Alright, Two of Pentacles fell out on the side here, so there's definitely a lot about being balanced. I'm getting a lot about something about being balanced with words here. Yeah, there's a lot of focus on the mouth. There's a lot of focus on the mouth here. Right? Two of Pentacles. Right? See how it has that sword for a tongue? And this is all about finding that balance between the metaphysical and the physical. Usually for the Two of Wands. Or Two of Pentacles. Definitely got Four of Pentacles again here, right? Look, bitten. Or four, rather. I got once bitten, twice shy whenever I see this card. I got the foundation of whatever's going on here is someone has had a taste of your energy in some way, shape, or form. And, I get that they're kind of addicted to it now. They're out in the cold. It's not what they want. I get somebody feels bad maybe about something they said when they were being defensive. This King of Pentacles, what? And he's focused on her. She walked away for some reason. Could have been something he said, could have been whatever, but she's walked away. She's walked away. She's looking, but she's still looking back. You wouldn't be here with me. Don't mind me. I want to put my hair just slightly wet, and this is what happens if you do that. And you don't shower again in the morning. And I wasn't showering again in the morning. Oh. Definitely, yeah. She's walked away. There's some sort of energy. She's walked away, but she's looked back. There's still a strong connection here. It's on the 3D. Both people feel it. I get talking to the moon, because you got the moon there. The moon behind her there. And then I just got this, we make such a great team. Like, it was just such a great team. It was so easy. It was so, it was so easy, it was a little scary. And someone's got to understand that there's definitely, and one of the energies here, picking up, I don't know. Could be both of y'all because you do mirror each other, right? Could be both of y'all because you do mirror each other. I get creating a conflict that wasn't there. Created a conflict that wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? God, there's definitely a death and rebirth. Whatever happened was meant to burn y'all down so that you can rebirth, right? There was something about keeping shit secret. Keeping it behind closed doors and keeping it shady that this person that they didn't like, right? Calling for the King of Wands, to take action, you gotta leap over whatever this fear is. I get that he put them in third-party situations, right? And when I say about, creating conflicts that aren't there, it's like, saying you want to be just friends with benefits when this person doesn't even have any other options. Like, you're the only fucking option they have, but they're trying to be cool and act like they don't want you as much as they do, and then they fucking play the victim over here, like, oh, well, it's that and the other thing, and she's like, no. Nope. I'm going to make a decision to take my 2 swords and walk away from the third party situation. You seem to want to lay there with defeat at all costs, right? It's definitely the energy of here that someone who's addicted to being the victim, like they don't know what to do if they're not a victim of their circumstances anymore. They've been a victim of their circumstances for so long. The person's not operating from a heart-based center, right? They feel cut off, they feel cold. Not that they're not operating from a heart-based center, but their heart is heavy. Whatever is done this here, whatever's gone down this person, I like how this is on ice. I never noticed that before until I saw the card upside down. Right, that cup's on ice. It's reflecting. Get the energy that somebody could be arguing with a mirror themselves. Arguing with themselves, within themselves. Someone's kicking themselves in the ass. They know. They know now. Oh, they know now. Whatever's going down, they know now. What? It's not stopping hurting, is it, this time? What? Nothing is enough to distract you from that bad mood in the pit of your stomach. Nothing stops you from when you think about certain things and certain persons and certain ways things went down from that chest going, oh, man, I fucked it all up. That was stupid. This person's getting control of themselves, getting control of their passions, right? This is on the 5D. All eyes on her, right? I get she stood her moral ground. She's like, what? I might be a Queen of Wands. I might be fiery and passionate and sexy and I'm, things like that. I always get on that with the Queen of Wands, the fire sign energies, right? I might be all these things. She could be a closet freak and all that other great stuff, right? But that doesn't mean you could treat her any kind of way. And I think that's the point that she really had to make. There's a lot of focus on this. They can't look away. They can't look away. Someone acted like a real Page of Wands here. Thinking with their stick. For me, that's the Page of Wands. Thinking with your stick. Right? Cause a lot of problems. Cause it all the way down to the 3D. I get the energy that this could only be fixed through the 3D, right? Solid judgments need to be made here. There's that 2 of Pentacles again. Needs balance, right? Who's watching? Someone's watching. They can be watching social media or anything that they can get their hands on to watch you, right? And they're dealing with having to battle their own things that take their strength. I get the tiger from the strength card here. Right? It's this person's watching in the distance because they're still battling this fear. They've been very defensive in the past. I don't think you realized with the 5 of Cups situation that they were putting you in, right? These past people that were lingering around, how much they really honored this soul connection. Get that they're recognizing that they've caused the Tower here. Reaping what they sow. Understanding that they have to make this rite of passage here if they want the 10 of Cups. They're working. They see her now more as the Queen of Cups than the Queen of Fire, right? There's this balance. I get that balance with her. What? She's the Queen of Cups and she's the Queen of Fire. What? A lady in the streets and a freak in the seats type of energy, right? She's like, it's like, yes, she can be both. She can be both. Why do we say that? Because what? Because true divine feminines are the full empress. They can embody any of the out in the cold. What? You're out in the cold until you want to be in the sun. Till you want to be seen. Someone's holding on to the past, like I said, holding on to those foundations, right? They do feel divinely guided, right? They feel stupid for not making a move when they had the chance in the past, and they can't let go of that. They can't let go about how they fucked it up. She is my twin, my soulmate. I get that. Like I said, I always get 10,000 BC. If you haven't seen it, go see it. That is a great movie to watch, right? It's really fun. And I love it. And I like how in that movie it was a way of thinking outside of the box, and it's how he was able to bridge the distance, right? It's 10,000 BC, so it's way before religion, and there's no astrology in their little thing, right? And when they're kids, they're sitting on a cliff, and they're looking out, and she notices, and it's one of those stories, it's kind of like Clan of the Cave Bear. She's got blue eyes, they all have brown eyes, and she's like, that one star never moves. Right, and they consider it like their star type of deal. And then later on, she gets kidnapped. She gets taken to the pyramids. They have to cross the desert. They're wandering the desert. It's terrible. It's hot. They're dying. And one night, he's sitting up and he notices the star. And then it dawns on him, we should be traveling at night. If we travel at night, we can follow the stars. We won't get lost in the dunes during the sun like it does in the sun. I don't know if that's helping somebody, but it's definitely the observation that the Queen is watching, right? Queen of Swords. Waiting to see if this person's going to get up the strength, right? I get that she's holding back her power, and it's taking a lot of strength to hold her power back from this connection. It does. Nobody wants their counterparts to suffer in any way, shape, or form. And I've said that before, too. Your twin's not going to be a narcissist who abuses you. That is not what they do. Your twin, it hurts them to see you hurt. They don't want to see you hurt. Right? It's not saying that we're perfect. Someone's in hermit mode here now. It's the first stages, right? You know, they have to disconnect themselves from all the toxic energy around them, and I think they realize that, yeah. What he's starting to realize, he's got to be 3 steps ahead. He's got to start thinking in chess, not checkers, right? He's got to be 3 steps ahead if he wants to make any movement with this soul connection. They might not fully be into the twin flame thing, but they're starting to realize this is more than what it... Because he's looking at that 2 of Cups connection, right? He's not letting go. It's very oppressive right now. They're going through a lot. The world is very, very heavy at the moment, right? And it could be pretty broke. Or have just a lot of, like, they're stretched very thin. They could have been immature with money. Yeah, anyway, that they messed up, right? They're going through a bit of a kerfuffle, right? Been a long time since I used that word, right? I got celebration here. I get this person can't stop thinking about the good times, right? That you are their wish fulfillment. They understand that now. I get this card right for me. It definitely means victory, but for me, especially for this deck with the way the 4 of Swords is, this is that sword of truth. This is that sword of truth. This is accepting the truth, right? And being like, man, yeah, I need to go get it. I need to go get it. I need to get out of this 5 of Swords, third-party situations. I need to let those die. I need to make some moves. I need to get moving. There's a lot of you need to get moving. Need to get moving. Oh, what? But it's Mercury retrograde. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't make it. Oh, but I can't. It's Mercury retrograde, and my car broke down, and I don't have no money because I just did a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't know what to do, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I need to do it again. Years ago I did a video where I actually reorganized the deck and I explained each number coincides with all the other numbers, right? So you got 88 here. The 8 of Swords is movement and its mirror is the 8 of Wands, right? The 8 of Wands is movement and its mirror is the 8 of Swords, the entrapment energy, right? You have this 10 of Swords and it's y'all know what I call this card. This is the Drama Queen card. This is the Drama Queen card. Excuses or solutions, you find whatever you're looking for. And in this case, it's what? You're the only person imprisoning yourself when it comes to the 8 of Swords. He's waiting to see what you're going to do. Oh, wow. See, now I usually don't pull out 2 cards like that. Usually don't pull out 2 cards like that. It's going to make the ending interesting. 5 of Staffs. Yeah. Tired of the conflict. Tired of the conflict. Maybe this is for both of them. Tired of the conflict. Wants something traditional. Wants the other person to release the past, right? Wants them to, I get man up and manifest. Man up and manifest. Right? It's one of my favorite things that Rich always says, right? It's like, what? If I created all these problems for myself. He said that was the big epiphany he got one day. He was like, my life is so hard. And then he saw the law of attraction videos. He goes, man, I created all this horrible stuff for myself. But that also means I can recreate it any way I want. And that was his motivation and his passion, how he got from where he was. When I first started watching him, he was doing, he was car washing. He was working at a car wash in Maine, right? 6 years later, he's got like his like gorgeous little life partner, his kids. I think he just bought a house, is what he was saying, or he just moved again, right? Very beautiful, right? And this is the energy of it. It's like, what? You're creating it all. You are 110% involved in what you are manifesting, right? And it's scary. And that's one of the things that scared me. Like, that was an epiphany that scared me, because when I started manifesting good things into my life, I don't know. At one point, I was like walking at the middle of the night, and I was like, oh my God, I am alone. And I suddenly felt scared, where I had never felt scared in my neighborhood before. I'd never been afraid of anything out there. And all of a sudden, I was like, I'm alone and I'm scared. And the minute I thought that, I was like, holy shit, I had to get back to my house. I was like, I'm going to manifest myself being attacked. Like, I was that afraid of my own ability to create that for myself, because I was aware that I was the one that was doing it. A little trippy, right? Someone's waiting for some sort of ship to come in, some energy to change. There's a lot of anxiety about someone who lied. Someone lied about their third-party situations. Somebody lied about the people, other people in their lives, and how that they cause fucking drama, right? They definitely wanted a union. I get they definitely wanted a union with you, but there was a union in the past, right? Right, here's this King of Staves. Someone wanted their King of Staves back, right? And like I said, and when I say they wanted their King of Staves back, they didn't want him for a relationship or for happy stuff. They wanted to be able to sleep with them when they wanted to sleep with them. That's it. They wanted to be able to sleep with them when they wanted to sleep with them. They got them trashy-ass baby mamas. That trashy-ass baby mama energy. You've seen the TikToks of that. Where it's like the guy comes and he's trying to just drop off some diapers and stuff like that. And the baby mama's like, well, you don't come over here and take care of my pipes anymore. And he's sitting there with his new girlfriend. He goes, it's not my job. Just because you had my kid does not mean I have to sleep with you for the rest of my life. That's not how that works. I don't know where that started. Because I lived in ritzy neighborhoods when I was in high school, and I lived in trashy neighborhoods when I went to high school, and I don't know where that fucking logic came from. I don't know who said it first, and I don't know where it came from. But y'all need to let that shit go. That is some toxic shit that's going to ruin y'all's lives constantly. That's why you can't have those cutesy videos where the stepmom's pranking the real mom, or the real mom and the stepmom are leaving the kids with the dad to go out for a girls' night out. That doesn't work if the ex-wife is still trying to fuck the ex-husband. That doesn't work. That means you still haven't gotten over your divorce, honestly. Or out of your minds. Out of your minds. Right? And the energy of you got that Wheel of Fortune pressing down on you now, that 10 of coins. The potential for this is right there. But you gotta flip it. You gotta realize where you've been fucking up and playing the game wrong. You need to flip the Monopoly board completely over and reset that game. It's all you can do. Queen of Coins. She don't settle for nothing less than her traditional shit. What? No, what? I want the white picket fence, I want suburbia, I want the happy kids, I want Boy Scouts and baseball, and I want, she's just a normal fucking, what do you want to say, trad. We're trad now, not trans, we're trad, traditional. Try to make it like a slur. King of Pentacles. Didn't think that was possible. Didn't think that's what you were. I got it in the reading the other day, too, that these bitches lie. They said they lied on the feminine. They were like, no, she's really, whatever. She's 304, like, she does stuff online, da-da-da-da-da. She's probably got an OnlyFans or something, right? Da-da-da-da-da. Right? And he just was like, there's no way that was too good to be true. Now this person needs to find balance. We got 22 here again. Now they need to find balance. And they need to make a decision on where their heart lies. And they need to make a move about it, right? Bridging that closer than pyramids there than they were at the Two of Cups, right? Ace of Cups. This person wants to come out of all these secrets. And I get a lot of secrets have come out for them. They've been in the hangman position. I get that they've been in the hangman position, hanging back, being quiet, and observing people around them. And that's how they're figuring out that a lot of these people have been lying to them, right? They've been paying attention to those old third-party connections that they have, right? Okay, they're desperately holding on to that cup, though. Their cup and their staff, right? And they're over here. Look how far away you are from the pyramid, right? Just all the way over there on that camel. Right? And this card, this is the Sleep Perchance to Dream card, if it was one in this deck. Wasting time. The Four of Cups is about wasting time sitting around wallowing. Right? The universe is pushing this person hard. They're backing them off the edge of the corner if they don't even know what. Yeah, it's that. Why do I get Ace Ventura, the second movie. Repent, and the truth shall set you free. Right? And he's talking about the Pac-Wano and the thing. But there's definitely an energy of here is like, what? It's like you got to come clean. You have to bring that sort of truth. You have to bring the truth. You have to bring the truth about these third-party situations and be honest. Masculine. I don't know how many times I got to tell you this. If you're the masculine in this lifetime, there's no other choice. What? Feminines will do the running at first, or will do the chasing a little bit at first. But when it comes down to it, the connection will not work unless the masculines play their fucking role. And their role is to realize they're in love and actually go for the person they love. Right? It's like what? It's like you can't idolize romantic movies and not know what your role is in the romance of it, right? We're manifesting all that's imprinted in this person, right? All this is imprinted in these people, right? Whatever you were fascinated with, your favorite movies, your favorite music, and things like that, that's all helping you manifest, right? So when it comes to the Twin Flame Collective, we're very sappy people. Right? And you need to be able to know your role. You need to become honest about this, right? Everybody understands people make mistakes and stuff like this, yeah. You need to come and humble yourself to your feminine. It's the only way towards victory here. Like I said, you acted like the Page of Staves. You got the Three of Pentacles there, right? I get the energy there's a team around you that might actually be able to help you with whatever you're doing. Like maybe if you came out and you were honest to those who are around you that genuinely help you, not the third parties, right? These are people who are genuinely, this is like an employer, these are his employees that he's getting ready to hire to do a job, right? This is what this card kind of means, right? Usually it's indicative of like building a home or, building the foundations to something. But these two, there's definitely some people around them that can help them overcome that Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, woe is me, I'm so trapped type of energy. It's like, what? There's people around you that can help you get out of that situation, but you got to stop looking for excuses to be a lazy POS, just sitting around letting your whole life dwindle away, right? If you want that life, you want to manifest that happily ever after 10 of Pentacles type of energy, you're going to have to need to get up off your ass and go get it. Do something towards it. Sitting around and playing on your fucking phone all night is not going to solve any of your problems, right? It doesn't matter how many YouTube videos you watch from dating gurus and these alpha-ass assholes. It's never going to get you anywhere, right? Because you're not manifesting from your heart-based center. You're manifesting from an ego center because you've been wounded in your heart before. And it's a matter of, you just got to get over that shit. I know, it's all easier said than done. We can use all the cliches and everything else like that, but these journeys are work and they're meant to be work. Alright? I'm getting on you so hard about that because this sleep perchance to dream. You're like, what? You just sit around daydreaming about it all the time, but you're not going to do anything. You're not going to make that phone call. You're not going to write that letter. You're not going to try to go see them. You're not going to... What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, a lot of people wonder why I gave Rob a second chance. Why? Because he was kind of persistent. Why? Because when I booted him out, he came back 6 months later. He had gotten his driver's license and he had done a bunch of stuff to try to better himself. And he showed up. And he said he wanted me. And he didn't act like he wanted other people, and he didn't put me in third-party situations. Not at that moment, anyway. Like, I didn't... You know, we all fall for narcissists and karmics, right? And it was also the energy of, right, and I don't know who else this would pertain to, but you get lonely at some points, and it's like you look around and you're like, well, fuck it. If everybody else is going to pick a karmic for right now, even though I knew it was doomed, didn't want to be alone. It's sad, but it is what it is, right? Sleep pertains to dream, and that's just sleeping pertains to dream too, right? That's wasting time. I wasted a lot of time with him, knowing damn well that when it came down, push came to shove, that he wasn't going to do it. Within 2 months, I was having to dish out hundreds of dollars to fix his truck. I ended up pawning my car. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all just went downhill really, really fast. I love you. I don't need to get into my exes right now. Anyway, that's all I need to get into today, right? This is definitely a connection like that. No, I never thought Rob was a twin flame. I said he was a karmic from the beginning. And so that bitch Magical, who, I don't know, stalked me on YouTube and Facebook for 4 or 5 years after she got, like, kind of exiled after stalking Rich. And then when me and Rob broke up, she went and told him all kinds of stuff. It was very, very weird. Very, very weird. And then after we got back together, I realized he was still talking to her. I was like, that's very, very weird. Third-party situation, right? There's definitely a lot going on. There's a lot about lessons and blessings and time here. Something about a baby and then a vision quest. Alright. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love you, and I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.